first topic I'm going to be getting into is manifesting. Yeah. So, manifesting is basically, how can I say it without creeping people out? Because usually when you talk about stuff like this, a lot of people aren't comfortable with spirituality, and what spirituality is different to a lot of people, and what it means is different to a lot of people. So you really can't say what spirituality is because everybody looks at it different, especially if they're into religion. If they practice a certain religion, 9 times out of 10, they really don't get the meaning of spirituality. But it's basically knowing yourself, like knowing your soul, and not really knowing who you are as a person, like what you like, what you don't like, how you react to things. People, like basically knowing yourself. Like people, I notice, like even because I'm just now learning what this is myself, so I can really attest to it because I know how it feels to be one of those people that know everything except like you. And it's weird that the majority of people these days are like that. I mean, the newer generation is getting into being themselves because they're being raised off of it now. At first we weren't raised to, follow your passion, be who you are. People that really celebrate that, like once you were born, you already had a job. Like they already knew what you was going to do, especially still today in different countries, different religions, they still practice that. So it's a gift to be able to celebrate your spirituality because it's important. It's who you are. When you die, this is what's going with you.
Right.
Like the things on the earth, the things you've bought or acquired, your assets, all that's going to be here, and all you're going to have is you, literally you. So that's it. But manifesting is basically, it's a lot of things. It could be journaling. It could be rituals. Or when you say rituals, it make it sound bad. It's not. It's not that it sound bad, but most people will think of it as a bad thing because rituals be like, okay, what you doing? Like,
Right.
but not really a ritual. But like people practice different things when it comes to manifesting. You can do it with stones, or like whatever you into. It
I
just
like to
depends
do it
on who
with
you are.
signs.
With stones,
With signs.
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 Really?
Yeah, certain people are like, okay, let's use my team for example.
Right.
Ashley is a good. I ain't gonna say this in the wrong word, but a good workhorse.
Right.
She's quick on trying to learn the next thing
Right.
to whatever goal that she's trying to get to, and I like that
Yeah.
because I'm the same way.
Right. Yeah. Y'all just want to get down to the nitty gritty. Y'all don't even want to book.
Fuck
None of that.
the emotions, all the rest of the stuff. Do we have to get the job done? And then if the pressure's on, we're the first two to come out of the gate.
That's real.
I like that. And then when it comes to Gabe, he's more of like logistics, trying to make sure the numbers are right. You know.
Okay. Yeah. He a number man.
Yeah.
What is it called? The numerator.
Yeah.
The numerator.
I've noticed, and then also like there's so many gauges of what I look into. Not for nothing, he'll probably laugh at this, but he's a heavier set person. So him being on the heavier side, he is more locked on the computer.
Right.
So if I need anything to be paid, something like that,
Gay.
he's already at the house.
True.
So even if he's sick,
He
he's
gonna
gonna be
still
home.
make something happen. He
Yes.
don't need play.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I just noticed what players I have on the field and
Right.
what's allowed to me, and then case in point, yourself. You're good with getting in front of people, talking to them, getting those leads in quickly.
True.
So if
Yeah,
they
I'm
need
good at
to
talking.
see somebody, boom, I come in and be like, all right, here's the way around. And then Ashley follows up and be like, hey, I hope you had a good time. Did you blah, 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 blah.
Listen, they don't play over here. I don't know about over where y'all at, but they don't play over here. I'm telling you, they do not play. But that's real though, Icy. Like that's really how it is. Everybody plays an important part. Even Mike too, especially Mike too.
But if you look at certain people, like, okay, my Void, Cancer,
I haven't met Void,
Cancer, and Mike, Cancer.
and I love cancers. Cancers are the shit. I'm just
They're
gonna put that
they're
out
gonna
there.
tell you what it is. A lot of times it's not like Lily told me some shit like in moment, and I could have took it as a negative way, but it was just like he was just passionate for what he was talking about.
Yeah, and that's one thing about Cancers. They definitely passionate about whatever they putting their time into. I'm definitely gonna give them that because Cancers don't play. If they gonna learn something or they want something done, they want it done their way when they say. That's how they are, and it's okay to be like that because you know if you don't stand for something, you are gonna fall for anything.
Ooh.
So you know, I gotta lay it on them like that, but. Definitely with manifesting is definitely important. Even if you just write something down, like what is it called? The 3-6-9 method, like 3 times in the morning, 6 in the afternoon, 9 at night. You just write whatever you want. Like say, I want to make $1 million. I mean, no, that's too big. Don't even think that big, y'all. I'm not even going to put that in y'all brain.
If you can,
if you think you can do it, let me not.
If
let me
you
tell
like that
I can't
pressure,
limit you.
If you love that pressure, this is I think this is the one thing, especially in this industry, that people will fuck up for themselves.
Right.
There is tremendous pressure to be in the position that you're in right now.
Right.
Like right now, it's nothing because you're building the building blocks.
Yeah.
You're in the same stage where Lily first started,
Right.
right? And then once that pressure gets on, you don't know when it's gonna come because it can happen at episode 10, it can happen at episode 30, it can happen tomorrow.
Right.
Are you ready for? Oh, Jay, I want to be on your show. Can I get your autograph?
Yeah.
Sign my ass.
Period. Period. That's real though, Icy. But one thing I love about the team, period, is that the consistency. Like they really do this, y'all. I done missed the day. They made me feel bad by missing the day, y'all. But like it's important. Like and it helped me. It made me realize, like, if I really want this, it's really something that I have to keep doing. It's not something that, you know, one day I got to wake up, okay, I don't feel like going today. Because that's the type of shit I be doing. I be getting lazy. And it's a spirit. It's really a spirit. Like, it's something you have to overpower. You have to have self-control.
That, too. And then what I'm trying to do with our group chat is kind of, like, have a policing method. Like, hey, this is what time that we're going to be here. And if you don't show up, hey, you lost.
That's real.
Your opportunity. You know, because I'm doing this, you know, still working, and then go over there, go teach the kids the same thing that I'm teaching here.
Yeah.
So I would, God forbid, hate for them kids to be way ahead on the same curriculum I'm teaching. You know?
Yeah. That's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
So I go over there and I go shoot, and they edit their own stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that.
I don't touch anything. I just consult.
Yeah. See, I'm telling you that this is the wave. Like technology, people not really realizing that technology is really the wave. Like after a while, everything is going to be obsolete. They trying to get rid of people already. Mm-hmm. They trying to make robots to take people places. Mm-hmm. If they trying to do that, you need to learn how to work a computer. You need to learn robotics. You need to learn everything. You cannot be focused on what's going on social media, and that's a really big distraction I've noticed. But
if the robot is taking over, let them. But learn how to take over the robot, be able to control the robot.
Exactly. That's real.
Learn how to fix the robot when it breaks down.
Exactly.
That's going to break down too.
Right. Yeah, you definitely got to know how to control. Yeah, definitely. That's important too. I didn't even think about that, Icy. I said I got to get more into technology and
if you're going to buy a house,
what's
learn
going on?
Carpentry so you can save you a couple bucks.
Really? It's easy. It's really easy.
Anything in life.
Yeah.
If you don't want that person, if you're investing into, let's say, 3D printing, why would I just investing in just regular 3D printing? Why not on 3D print houses, 3D print computer, like everything, all this stuff right now has been 3D printed.
Really?
Most of this stuff in here has been 3D printed.
Yo, that's crazy.
Because it's lighter, it don't cause as heat. If those was original lights from when I first started school, you'd be burning right now. You'd be that's 3D printed. It's just plastic. It's a type of cooling plastic. So if I'll touch them right. You can touch them right now, and they won't burn you.
That's real. That's real. Like we really get into that point though, people. But let me get off of that subject because you know I'm throwing myself off. But manifesting, the 3-6-9 method. What's another way to manifest? Writing things down, constantly seeing it, reading it. You know, you have to consistency is the key in life.
Right.
I'm telling you, like I see y'all showing me that consistency is really the key. You can't say you want something and not give it 120. And even if you don't give it 120, you ain't got enough energy, do 80-20. Give it most of it. You don't
have to be the strongest person in the world. I'll tell you right now, Lily quit it twice.
Yeah.
And then he jumped back on that horse. He can't It's just like once you start, you can't.
It's hard to start, especially once you start building. Like, you feel me? You done invested time into this.
Time, resources. You got a whole film team that come in and, you know,
pick
rock
up the
with you. So
you,
if you stop and the team continue to go, you just miss your whole train. That train just left.
That's real.
That just hurt.
Real. And it's gonna be days when you want to give up too, but you gotta understand.
Plenty of time.
Just like, I don't know if I want to do this today. I ain't feeling it. But when you have that thought, your next thought should be to overcome it, because okay, now you're not finna tell me what I can't do. I can do it. Like, I even tell my kids that, don't say you can't. They cannot say can't around me. Like, don't say, mommy, you can't, because I'm gonna make you keep doing it until you do it.
What's gonna make you do that work is like I said, making sure that people are waiting on you.
True.
Because you ain't gonna just fuck up your people.
True. And you can't, and that's another thing. You can't be fucking people over. Like, you can't be telling people one thing and not following through now, because accountability and motherfucking depending on you is essential. So I feel that. But we're gonna go ahead and kick it into the next subject, because I almost just got lost in that. Next subject is Kanye and Kim playing us, y'all. I had to delete my post on Facebook because I had so much to say about this, because part of me is Team Kanye. I ain't gonna say I'm Team Kanye, because Kanye wrong too. They both wrong in one way or the other, and that's what people don't know how to step back and assess both situations. Like, okay, I understand you and I understand you, and y'all both wrong. Boom. End of the subject. I don't even have to explain. I don't have to say nothing. Y'all both wrong, and move on. Mm-hmm. And people not like that these days, but I say that I'm more of Team Kanye, because I love how Kanye is going after his family. Like, I love the fact that he's not giving up on his family. Like, it's Kim, but you got to think about, this is his family. He doesn't have his mom. He doesn't have, you feel me? This is his family. Mm-hmm. So if a man not willing to fight for, you feel me, his kids and stuff like that, I literally just get turned off, because how could you make kids and not love them to the point where you'll do anything for them? Like, you should have, that should be your drive. And the fact they're married, like, people looking at this like they're just in a relationship, they're married with 4 freaking kids. Like, what man want to be, okay, now you tripping, because we got all these kids and you just gonna try to up and leave me for this man. And I feel like Kim is playing, because if she really didn't want to be with Kanye, divorce him.
Oh, we got a TV show we got to put out.
They about to, and then that's Icy. Listen, Icy, because Icy done put me on game, y'all. They tricking us, y'all. Icy done put me on game about this, because Dunn daughter, then he just came out with this little Netflix series. Kanye is a fucking mastermind.
Jesus
he is playing the fuck out of America right now, and I just he fucking us worse than Trump. You feel me?
Right.
He doing it right in our face, and we not realizing. They just thinking he crazy, but
because if you look at it from a standpoint, like, okay, let's just say we use you as an example. Yeah. If you don't care about your life, let's just say you don't care how people perceive you, something like that. Everybody's going to have a story. I know you have an elaborate story of how you got here. Yeah. Right? She has a story. I have a story. Everybody has a story. Yeah. The only difference of the matter is, who gives a fuck about your story?
That's real.
That's all it cares about. Like, when I say, people think I play around. When I say watch fucking WWE, watch that motherfucker. Because you got certain characters that just don't hit, and then The Rock just comes through that motherfucker and then kills it.
Whoop everybody ass.
Just whoop everybody ass. And people just get a pop off of that.
Right.
And then there's other people that be like, oh, I've been 19-time champion. Nobody gives a fuck because your story is not compelling enough. Right. Or maybe you don't have enough twists and turns, because also you could have the greatest story alive, like maybe you did so much good. Nobody gives a fuck about that either.
Right. Yeah. People don't know your story. That's the important part. People really don't know your story, and people really don't give a damn about your story sometimes.
Kanye's got us invested in him, and Kanye's also got us invested in his story. So, and how he did that was, his story wasn't good enough, so you get with Kim. Yeah. Okay. The queen of, we know everything about their whole life.
Popping.
I don't watch the show. I've never watched a inklet of Keeping Up the Kardashians, but I know what the fuck is going on.
Right. That's real.
I know who Khloe done dated, Tristan. They going with their whole, Lamar still out here smoking crack.
And you want to know what's crazy? I've never watched the show either, but I know all those things as well because of social media. Like
Right.
when something pops off on there, you gon' see it on your front page on any website you own. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, they're gonna be the first thing you see when you wake up and some shit go down in the Kardashian. Like if some shit go down on that show, you're gonna find out about it.
Right.
And you don't even have to watch it every day just because people really keep up with them.
Right.
In real life, like they know these people real life. So it's so crazy.
But there's a part of you that have to kind of release that once you get into the limelight and you're dating out in the open. Because if your relationship breaks, everybody, I don't care, like just because you're in just because you're a celebrity, it's not, you don't get away from the regular world that we have to deal with.
Yeah, that people gonna talk shit about you.
Right.
Yeah, they gonna talk more shit about you when you famous
Because
than
now
when
we
you
know
broke.
who the fuck you are.
Exactly. Now you got some money. Now, bitch, you got me fucked up because I ain't got no money.
Right. And
That's
like
real.
J-Lo done switched men and at another ball games with the next dude.
Period.
With Ben Affleck.
On to the next. Lori Harvey with it, okay? Lori Harvey with
Right.
it. But that's how it is. But I feel like they really playing us. But then they coming out. They about to put Keeping Up with the Kardashians on Disney. They finna make some money. Disney Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Disney don't
Their
care no
ratings
more.
they finna make some bands. Whoever got a Disney stock, you finna make some money.
Disney don't care no more what goes on their content.
Yeah, they don't. They really don't. That shit been getting weirder and weirder as the years go by. After That's So Raven, that shit just went to getting weird.
It's
Kids
not
living on the
kid-friendly no
boat
more.
in the hotel and shit.
It's
Like
not kid friendly no more.
it's not. It's really not. They have too many more reality shows than cartoons. Like there aren't any cartoons on there. Like not like back in the day. You know, back in the day, it used to be a lot of little Disneys. Okay, you got Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. Who else was on Disney? My Gym
Timberlake.
Partner's a Monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it was a little something, but they never had shit on Nickelodeon.
Oh.
They ain't never had shit on Nick. Nick be whooping their ass when it comes to the cartoons. But Cartoon Network #1, if you ask me.
I give you that.
They #1. But, you know, back to Kim and Kanye because they really trying to get over on us and I don't appreciate it. But like I was saying, like, and then Kim's excuse for breaking up with Kanye was because he didn't want to do things she liked to do, like working out. Now, Kim, you knew that man ain't like to work out when you met. Why you mad at that man because he don't want to work out and you know he don't? You already, when you met him, he didn't work out. So how could you be mad because he doesn't want to?
Busy making billions.
And that's not his thing. He's an artist. He's a thinker. His willpower is in his brain. So he's not going to want to work out. And that's okay. You can't be mad at him because he doesn't want to work out. But Kanye, this is where you fucking up because as a man and as being a husband, you should be trying to, you feel me? Okay, well, I'm not going to do it every day, Kim, but I'll do it, okay, this day or that day. You know, try and, you know, at least make her feel like you care about what she's into. You feel me? Don't just have it to where it's one-sided and I'm just not doing it. Like, at least give her one day. Come on now, that's your wife. Make her happy. You gotta, how you marry somebody and don't want to make her married? At least once. Okay, it can be like, okay, one time, Kim, this week, one time a month. Something easy. You don't have to do it every day. It doesn't have to be strenuous. You don't have to continue, but I feel like he should at least give her a day or give her 2 days. Help her out, you know, meet her halfway. Because that's a part of it. Like, a part of love is compromising, consistency, and what is the last one? Commitment? No, not commitment, but reassurance. Definitely reassurance. Definitely making them feel like what they say is important and you value it. You can't be in a relationship and not be like that. And they too fucking old. Y'all got all these kids. Y'all need to stop playing. But y'all putting out these shows trying to get this money. So y'all trying to keep everybody into y'all life right now. So I get it and I understand, but y'all both wrong. But I'm still Team Kanye. Kim, you dead ass wrong. But we're going to go ahead and kick it to the next subject. Okay, this is the gem of the week. I just added this segment, and honestly, it was supposed to be a part of it from the jump. It is a part of it already, but I just changed it to gem of the week because this is going to be about financials, like crypto. It's going to always be something different on investing. So this is the gem of the week. So when you see me say that, you know what's going on. But this first gem, didn't I already talk about this book already? It's called The Richest Man in Babylon. Okay, I already talked about that one. So I'm gonna do the 80-20 rule because the 80-20 rule is, like I said, if you really want something and you set a goal and you're really trying to achieve it, you should give it 120. Not just 100, 120. And if you can't give it at least 120 or 100, give it 80. Give it the majority of you and then give the bullshit 20, because the only way you're going to get through things in life is if you take out that time and you put in the work. You can't want something and not put in work. It just is not going to happen. You can't have fuck ups. You can't have bad days and not expect good days to come after. You know, like you can't seek reward without going through something to get it. Like,
Right.
it's like,
When we do films, I've probably been part of production of like two films. When you get through it, I think now I understand why they cry when it's the ending of it, because it's not like y'all just went did a couple of plays and
Right.
then y'all went through 6 maybe to a year depending on the production that you're doing.
true. And the
You went
money.
through a year together,
Yeah.
and
I got to know y'all. I know y'all.
I know y'all like damn, and then sometimes you might keep a friendship with that person, maybe not. It depends on whose energy you vibe with.
You want to know something? I had read somewhere that Walt Disney used to, before he go to sleep, he trained his mind. He'll ask for good ideas while he's sleeping. That's where the majority of his work came from. I think it's Walt Disney. I gotta read the book again, but there's a very famous artist or cartoon artist that used to ask, the last thing on his mind would be to have a good idea for his next episode. And that's how he used to write all of them off of his dreams. Whatever he dreamed that night before is what this episode would be. And that's another part of manifesting and tapping into your, like, once you tap into that 10% that you don't use, people don't understand that their minds are powerful. Like, the government would hate for everybody to know that they can do some crazy ass shit if they really learn how to concentrate. If they can really focus, like, it's amazing. I want to eventually get to that point where I can just go fold my legs and be levitating this shit. Like, that's some ultimate ass shit.
I mean, I don't know about that level, but I
I'll
always
try to
say,
okay, I'm trying to meditate, y'all. I'm trying to fly away.
I've always taken a look at also being in that energy. I know that's like a weird thing to say, but like going into acting form. If you've ever played in Halloween or something like that, you played a character in a Halloween play or something.
Right.
You put that mask on, you feel like that character, right?
Yeah, you
So
do.
it'd be the same thing. If you feel like you wanna ace whatever it is on the business tip or a national tip or global tip, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, whether it be basketball, football, whatever, put yourself in that scenario.
Yeah.
Like, even if you gotta envision it,
You gotta
yourself-
see. You gotta be able to see it to achieve it. You have to be able to say, "I see myself at this position." Like, you
Right.
do. And you want to know the crazy part is that I know I'm gonna be rich, y'all. This how I know I'm gonna be rich, because I had this dream. I don't just have dreams. I hate when I dream because they're so vivid. But I had this dream. I was living the fucking life that I wanted. Like, I was on the beach with my legs up, with a glass of champagne next to me, just looking at the water. Like, ever since I had that dream, I was like, okay, bitch, you got to get it together, because you're supposed to be somebody. Like, you're not supposed to be like a regular person. So ever since I had that, it dawned on me more that I have to really put the work in to, I got to put the work in to see the fruit of my labor. You feel me? I got to water the tree. I got to get the fucking root. I got to pick the weeds. I got to keep the bugs off of it. I have to protect and love my tree and nurture my tree in order to grow. Like, I can't
or you
set a
could take
goal.
the easy route and go just get some seeds and then throw some water in there. But the easy route, they gonna tackle.
Exactly. And last but definitely not least, I have a big project coming out 2/22/22. I'm starting a logistics company for my son. It's called Rob's A to Z Logistics. It's Rats Logistics.
Okay.
You know what a Z? Y'all know I'm a branding genius. I just want to throw that shit out there, y'all. So if y'all ever need your girl, hit me up, because I got some fucking ideas. I really do be having a lot of ideas. But it's
Shit, we
based.
got some for you.
Really?
I have a few ideas that we've been.
Listen, when it come to hashtags, pound side, gym of the week, listen, I'm there when it comes to branding. I just want y'all to know that. But definitely the company is right now. I'm just doing dispatching, but I hope to become a brokerage. I want to open a school. Definitely, I want it to be everything in house for truckers. I even want to incorporate my son's life, like living on the road, like trucking, because my son likes trucks and buses and shit. Like he's obsessed with it, and he likes recording. He's in the cameras and stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let him do his own spinoff to this, but this is his business. He basically a business owner at 4. So he giving y'all his little life and what he do and what his role is in the company. So that's one of my like big projects. Like I mean, I've been stressed trying to make a website, okay, domains, LLC, EIN, like, but I swear, like, once I get to it, once I get it done, I'm gonna be so happy because I really like I nurtured this baby. Like going through life is having a baby. If you think about it, it's a cycle. Like you postpartum, wake up, everything. It's in a rotation, and this was my biggest baby because it was so hard for me to pick one thing to do because I want to do so much stuff. Like I love doing this podcast. Like adding this to my life really brought like a different side of me out because now I'm comfortable with talking a little more. I know I need to work on how I talk. I'm from the South. I'm a Florida girl, okay? I'm a Florida girl.
No. I wouldn't say you need to work on your talking. It's just keeping it in structure. Because there's certain people like I'm gonna tell you right off the bat. I'm not part of the formality.
Listen,
you can't. I can't work at Wink News. I can't.
Yeah, I'll be fucking up every day. I ain't gonna.
But
lie, y'all.
if you're talking about let's deliver news and let me do it my direction, and
my
you
way.
still want me to stay with structure, we there.
I can do it. Yeah,
we there on that point. I just need to give my flavor to it because I know how to
add my stuff. I need to add me in it. You know, I got to sauce it up.
Right.
Okay, sauce it up for me. But you definitely right about that. But this was definitely a big thing and a big project. And even with my daughter, because her little business is going. I'm not gonna say a little business because it's gonna be a big business now. Okay, I can't be putting little labels on my kids because they gonna do big things because they my kids. So
teach them early.
you know exactly. And then it's so crazy that Lonnie's is Leilani's hair company. I just got into a salon, so I'm gonna be working from a salon now. So it's a lot to her. It's lashes, it's lock and stitchings, it's lock detox, it's hair, it's everything hair related. You know, like even I braid her hair. I'm the only person that does my baby hair now, and she likes doing hair too. So eventually, I want to get her to the point where she can braid and she can have her little YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna braid this doll's hair like this or something like that. So I'm trying to get them into. They need to make me some money. I ain't carried them for 9 months for them to be living off me if I can make some money.
Little Ryan can do it from YouTube.
Man, the richest YouTuber is a freaking kid.
He ain't a kid no more. That kid about 12.
Yeah, he older now. He like almost a preteen now. Goddamn, Ryan, we done watched you grow up, my boy. We done seen him grow from a mosquito. Like, sheesh. But my baby love Ryan. That's the crazy part. That's why I was like, nah, okay, now you need your own little show because Ryan taking it too far. You go do you. But definitely, you gotta let your kids explore those outlets. Let your kids be them. Even basketball with my kid, I gotta upload bloopers of my kid at the YMCA, y'all, bro. He's so funny. He be doing him. He doesn't do nothing. Like they'll be bouncing the ball, running one way, and he in the middle just spinning in circles. And then he just standing under the goal, like
you just got to know how to properly market them.
Yeah, like it's not his thing, but if I put him in front of like technology, or I let him read, or I let him write or something, he's into it. That's what he likes to do. He's not really a basketball kid. He's trying though. He getting his shot down. You know, we practicing with him. You know, I got to get him right, but he was real rusty at first. So definitely take your time out. And then it's crazy because there's another kid that goes with him. He just turned 3. When I tell you this little boy a beast, I'm gonna upload bloopers. I want y'all to see this little boy. This little boy be whooping ass in basketball, y'all. Like he dribbles, he can guard, he shoots. He's actually a little shorter than most of the kids. He's the shortest one. He's the best one. So I'm gonna definitely upload some bloopers of those. I have a couple videos, so I'm gonna upload them, put them in a collage. And then I'm gonna probably talk to the dad and let y'all see the dad and like meet him and he tell y'all how he did it. But when I say if you train your kids to be a certain way and you consistently, you put that work in with them, they can be whatever the hell they want to be at that point. I'm telling you, that little boy gas like he LeBron on the court. So, but that's all for today because I'm getting sidetracked, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick it up out of here. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And you know what?